too.
Oh, okay. Ooh, that's gonna be cool.
Is that too tall? Not tall enough?
I mean, if it hangs and we have enough fabric, that's good. I don't think that's too tall.
Okay.
But it could also be low. I mean, it just depends on. I think it'll end up feeling.
Come down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. It'll swoop. So that's probably good.
Okay.
Okay. So just to tell y'all guys really quick, this is classroom setup day 14, and we are figuring out the reading nook corner tent thing. And so I have those squeeze clips that I got, and I have one there and then one here, and we got a bamboo pole from Hobby Lobby, and we got a lot of different kind of fabrics, and we're going to kind of piece together a cute bohemian looking tent. So let's see how this goes. We got some little rings.
Wish us luck.
Oh yeah, wish us luck. Let's pray nobody falls, because there's still some tubes around here. Okay, so let me see if I can find a place to set the camera up, and we shall get busy. Alright, so this part was easy so far. So we're going to just use some of that Better Than paper adhesive that came with the brick. Well, we bought it for the brick, and we're going to secure the front loop and the back loop.
Should have put it on top or bottom?
It might get in the way of tying the fabric to it on the bottom, do you think?
Oh.
Okay, so we're gonna put that at the top. Mom's playing with the fabric.
I just need a crystal ball.
Yeah.
No.
I know, we'll keep hearing noises. So we've got, what do you call this kind of fabric? Like velvet looking, fake velvet.
Looking.
Really purple. I know it's probably coming off different, but if it's like a really pretty purple. And then we got more fabrics. So we're gonna really just like cut the fabric into like shapes, like, I don't know, rectangles, squares, and attach them by just like tying them together in the corners or using twine, like jute. So we got this and this, and just a fun mixture of prints that I thought would look cute together. And then this one, I really liked it. It's just birds. I thought it looked so cute, the bohemian theme. And then this is like really sheer, and so this is, we're gonna try to make this like the edging on the front. And so all these, and then the purple. So we're gonna try to build it. Good thing I got this wide open space now. Okay, so we have a game plan.
So let's make our strips. It's kind of, squatty. Let's
Yeah.
make our strips like half the width of the fabric.
Okay.
Because if you don't, it's gonna be like.
So, but if I want like I don't have to, but I'm just trying to figure out what you're meaning. If I want like a random
Can I have a pin?
patch that goes like across, can that still happen?
Like just swagging across.
Like if I want a purple rectangle that like starts at the front of the ladder and goes down this way, is that gonna work?
And
Or
you pin it on top of the other fabric.
Some other
That's the
fabric.
way I know how to do it.
oh, okay, okay,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Swagging
Because I don't want it
around.
to be just. I don't want people to see squares,
You don't want to see squares.
like too many squares. Scary for the first part of the clip. in case y'all didn't know, you can just rip fabric. So we're ripping this selvage off, and I think we're just gonna rip into shapes, because if we cut it and our cut is crooked, which it will be, then you could tell that it was, you know, badly cut. But when you rip, it rips straight, and so it gives you this nice kind of fluffy, carefree looking edge too. So we
gonna cut, right?
You're cutting and then tearing?
You want me to tear you?
Yeah. Yeah. So we finally figured out each other's brains, because we were thinking differently. So now we're thinking we're gonna do one big patched up rectangle. It sounds terrifying. And then we're gonna fit it. So we're gonna leave the brick wall exposed, and if we have enough fabric, we're gonna cover the white wall inside the tent. If not, we'll just do that later probably. I think it's gonna look really good. She has a dress. So we have a pile of scraps. Now I gotta try to piece something together somehow.
But you tore them apart.
And we have no choice. It has to work.
I feel me quilting it back together with my sewing machine.
Okay, so new plan. We're going to make it as we go. Ooh, that's gonna look so cute. I already like it. I already like the fabrics. So I'm gonna set you down over here, and hopefully, let's see, I'll zoom in some. Let's see if I can prop you up on some mini eraser tacos. Okay. There we go. Alright, it's getting there, but we are gonna have to try to find some more fabric. But it's looking cute.
We're gonna come in here and play. There you be. Coming in here finding Sarah
I'll be in there reading with them.
hiding in the tent.
Looking good. Okay, Mom thinks it's looking kind of crazy, but I'm thinking it's turning out like how I would have originally wanted it, but I thought it would be too hard, but it ended up being like way better. I'd kind of settled on the idea of getting just like one piece of fabric or like a sheet and trying to make this tent, but this is a bohemian tent, which is what I'm going for. I said the word kind of funny, but look, y'all may think it looks crazy, but I love it. It looks perfect, and we're trying to, you know, figure out how to finish it with what fabric we have. So perfect. At first I was like, well, none of these colors are on the front, except there's green. We'll probably add something here. I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure that out. And we figured out the best way to hold it here is those thumbtacks, and it's staying in there really, really well because it's poking into this wood. And so we'll just put some more and it'll hold it here. And then I may cover the rest, but for now we're just trying to attach this fabric that we have. Yes, let me show you the inside. And I will make sure the kids know to not step on it, and we'll practice going in and out without touching the fabric because it is attached to the wall. And we're thinking of like slicing this and injecting some hot glue in there because it is kind of pulling on it, but we didn't know how else to attach it. So we have jute hanging, and then it's stuck with the Better Than Paper adhesive tape, double-sided tape behind that fabric. So here is the inside. See right here, we're gonna have to do something prettier here, but ooh, I don't know if this is what's gonna be here, but that's what's here for now. So let me sit on this. And I love how you can see the brick from in. Oh, hello, welcome. And they can get to these shelves. I don't know if I'm gonna have like some maybe smaller books in those cubbies, or I was thinking they could have bookmarks in there. One of them can hold like little stuffed animals that they can read with, and I'm not sure what could go in the others, but something that has to do with reading would be nice. And look, and I was thinking of adding some fairy lights in here, but for sure my plan has been to add the fairy lights up in here to lighten up the books. So these will still all have to be organized, but I think that will be look really good. So this is way bigger, which is good. Like a lot of kids can fit in here at one time. Yay! And the rest of the room is a big mess. Oh yeah, so yeah, I need to cut this piece into a strip or something to finish right here, and to pull that yellow one out a little somehow. Or I could do it with that pink and then use the purple to just cover that shelf. Maybe I should do that. We'll figure that out. So now the structure is all the way done, I think, and we're decorating the front. So, you know, we just made it look random. We had some leftover of this rope stuff from Hobby Lobby, so we just draped it around, and it just looks cute hanging down. And then our new first grade teacher gave me this after she came in and saw kind of how I was decorating the room, so she just knew those would look good in here, and they're perfect for this. And then Mom's working on some fancy tassel. Oh, it fluffs so nice. So I don't know where she's gonna put that, but that's gonna look cool. And so I decided, just in case the kids push these too hard, I am gonna go ahead and put these up, and I'm gonna be covering the rest of the back with this leftover purple fabric. So it's gonna look good. Only one project done today, but it's a big one. So I had said that the brick wall was going to be the hardest thing, the most time consuming, but this one is a close second.
But it hasn't hurt me yet.
Oh yeah, and Mom hasn't fallen, so maybe the brick is still the number one. This looks amazing. Like I would do this in my house. It's so funny the things people like. Like, why do I like that so much? I don't know, it just looks like perfect. Things just work out. I was not thinking it was gonna be like so perfect.
You need to buy some trim that's made with little fancy trim.
Yeah.
To the edges. Make that look.
I was thinking about that at Hobby Lobby earlier. I was like, I wonder if they have like gold, thready looking trim, you know?
They have all
That would look cool.
They have to all
We were laughing because this is Mom's idea. She was like, it needs something, you know, because we were thinking it might look too striped here. And so she was like, let's loop this over. And I was like, oh, that looks cute. And then I was like, oh, we could even like maybe hang something on it. And I was thinking like tassels or something. She was like, yeah, like pots. This is so funny. I was thinking, you know, tassels. And she said, yeah, like pots and pans, which would be so adorable. But it's like, I'm not trying to look like, you know, we're homeless or something, but I don't know, it just don't you think some like brassy pots and pans like go so perfect with this? I love it. I remember for the longest time I could not figure out how I wanted to like what my favorite way to decorate was, and I remember thinking what I'm visualizing in my head is not anything I have seen anybody in my family do. Like I just thought I want lots of color, lots of texture, like for my own house. This was like, I don't know, 10 years ago now at this point. And I remember looking at, I typed in colorful living room decor on Google, and it started popping up with this like houses that were decorated like inspired by stuff like this, like so colorful. And then it said bohemian, and I was like, oh, they do have what I'm thinking in my mind, and there's a name for it. It's an actual thing. So that's when I realized, okay, that's what I like, and people are doing it. So my house is not bohemian yet, but like I'm kind of like not this much crazy, but like my bedroom has a gold ceiling. So maybe you think that is crazy, but
teal wall.
yeah, my wall is teal, like I don't know how to describe it, a really pretty kind of dark teal. Anyway, so my house is somewhat bohemian, but like I've already decorated in here more than my house is decorated, but now it's like I should just do that in my bedroom. I love it. But not really, but that would match my gold ceiling. All right, day 14 is complete. We could have gotten more done if we didn't come at like 8 something, later than 8 something, but that's a big project we got done. So I just draped this fabric to hide that. I really like this fabric, that it's like a really pale pink with the green leaves. Here's Mom's tassel she made. We used jute like this to tie fabrics together. She just found these and clipped those on, so that was cute. And sometimes the fabric is just tied together. And what else? Did we do anything else? Tied them, juted them. Safety pin. Oh yeah, some areas could only be safety pin. That's the only way it really worked. So the squeeze hooks are great. I love those. That made it so easy. And they're you know, they're not like wiggly or anything. You just squeeze them on and then they hold tight. And so I have a whole bag left, so I will use those to hang my lights. And I'll show you real quick before I go. If you haven't watched the haul video where I showed the lights, I got these at Michael's. So I think these will go really well in here. I like how the actual glass is colored like that. And it says they're indoor or outdoor, so They should be safe to use in here. So now I just have to decide if I want them directly above the big rug, which will be here, and just kind of hang them. There's 29 feet of lighted length. I think I have a lot going on over there, and I want to kind of spread the fun in this direction, because compared to back there, the front wall is looking kind of bare. But I think my keyboard's going to go over here, maybe catty cornered. So I'm thinking of doing some kind of a backdrop behind my keyboard. And then the rug will bring a lot of color to the floor area. So I'm thinking if I can like swag those lights kind of low, that might look cool. And since they're brown, it will add some color. Instead of, like if they were just clear, it wouldn't. Alright, so now I gotta go home and eat a midnight snack and go to bed and come back tomorrow, because I should be able to work up here for a full day tomorrow. Mom found me some good tables at a garage sale today. So they're like ones that, one of them for sure the kids could sit on the floor. I think they both could though, right? They both could sit. But I think they also could sit on some kind of small stool too, possibly. So, but these will work for one of them. So they're really nice. They're like perfect. One of them's kind of a darker, kind of cherry colored wood. And the other table is kind of like the color of that counter. And it's like, I don't know how to describe it. Like the made out of 2x4s. So it has like, you know, you can see the boards. So there's cracks. So I don't know if we'll leave it that way, or she had the suggestion of using like plexiglass or even just like tablecloth fabric, you know, that you can get at Hobby Lobby, by those big rolls of fabric. That might work. So thank you so much for watching our latest adventure. Nobody fell, nobody got hurt. It was another late night, and probably the last one, I'm assuming, because I don't think I have another big project. So the brick and those are big focal points. The lights, hanging those will be so easy with those squeezy hooks, because you can just squeeze it to put the squeeze it and put it around the cord, and then just hook it wherever. But the clutter has got to be figured out. But that'll be fun, because knowing that that's done and the brick will be done soon, we'll just gotta get my other roll for that. Knowing those big things are done will just make all of the little stuff even more fun, because if I was working on this, I know that I would be wishing that I knew what that was going to end up like and making sure I had it figured out in my head. But now it's done, so I can just come and tidy up tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned, subscribe, and click the notification bell if you want to make sure not to miss any future videos. I'm planning on being here a lot longer tomorrow to try to just tidy up the place. So, see you next time.